maybe the Chargers because of their injuries, and if not them, they're picking Denver. Even though they have the offensive line, the coach, and the defense, because we've seen that quarterback play that way for 10 weeks in a row, Greg.
No.
Look, I was the one that said that this team would make the playoffs. I don't believe anybody else picked them to make the playoffs.
I did.
You did pick them to make the playoffs?
I did not. I picked them to finish last in the division. I was wrong.
And one of the reasons why is because I believe in the head coach. I obviously believe in their defense. And I said, Bo Nix, year 2, he's going to continue to come on strong. Last night was hard. Don't laugh. It's a serious matter. Last night, it was really hard to watch. And they just find a way to win. Like, when you listen to Sean Payton, like, he's like, the only thing he can really hang his hat on is we're 8-2.
Yeah.
Like, we know we have a really good defense. We have some struggles offensively. Watching them, they fought tooth and nail to get 10 first downs in that game. That's all they got. 10 first downs. And so it's not just that Bo Nix is bad. There's no rhythm to the offense. Right. There's no sustainability to what they're trying to do. Like, they want to run the ball. You know that Sean Payton wants to protect Bo Nix right now. And so you know that they're going to run the ball first. And if he doesn't show that unless I need it in the fourth quarter and we're down and everybody, even that doesn't watch football, knows you got to throw to get back in the game. If you just need to get a dink and dunk. I was watching like the check downs and some of the outlets to the running back, and the way he throws the ball,
inaccurate, yeah.
He doesn't give them a chance to do anything after the catch. Right. And that was what stood out to me. It's not that he was inaccurate, because everyone's inaccurate from time to time, but it's like when he does have these guys in front of him, he doesn't give them a ball that they can do a lot with afterwards. That's problematic when you already can identify we sputter offensively if we start to even get going. It was really hard to watch, but they're 8-2.
Yeah, that's going to carry them to the playoffs.
Yeah,
like they can't blow it now as far as making the playoffs.
Yeah, Colin made a great observation, I thought, earlier. It's speculation, but it could be true. He said he thinks that Nix is playing, he's overwrought with anxiety. And then in the fourth quarters, when it's like, I can't think about, I just got a playoff instinct, that's when he's been better. So I don't know if that's the case. Obviously, Sean Payton put a lot of expectations on his shoulders going into this season. But I'm not ready to write, and I know you haven't been with Nix his whole career. I'm not ready to write him off and say, this is him. Like, he played really well last year, especially the second half of the season. And you know, he's had his moments, obviously, this year in the fourth quarters. So I think he can get there. I think it's in his head. Some of those throws, I mean, those are mental, some of these bad misses he's having. So they might be able to get him back. But I was surprised at your take as far as respecting it, because I thought you were just going to rip it. I think two things can be true. Like, I don't consider them a Super Bowl contender right now, but I do respect what they've done.
Yeah, well,
I mean, when you look at where they were.
I respect what the team has done.
When you look at where they were when Sean Payton took over, you got to give him credit. And I agree. Yeah. I think he's made some mistakes. I thought he made some bad calls last night. But you got to respect what he's done. He's made them one of the better teams in the NFL when what looked like, I mean, he had Russell Wilson, like, it looked like a disaster, and he turned it around. And then to your point, the defense, the special teams has struggled. We saw that in some of the videos. The quarterback has been bad, and yet they're 8-2. And so you have to respect it. But it could be like that Pittsburgh 12-4 in 2020, and Philadelphia even turned out to not be real when they went 10-1 at the beginning of 2023.
Dusty, if you can grab the Bo Nix throw from Weird and Wonderful and drag it down, I just want to ask Greg a question about that specific play. That was supposed to be a touchdown. I know you're just talking about checkdowns. But his footwork on that particular play, not like I'm the quarterback guru, but he's all kind of like happy feet here.
Yeah.
Is that so bad? If you just watch his feet here, and he's just like on top of it, he's The mechanics seem so off. Is that actually kind of like a batter to cross sports? Is that like a batter in a slump? Like, hey man, just set your feet and you're a good quarterback.
Yeah,
like you got to the NFL and you're not doing, basic quarterback mechanical footwork.
So obviously there's a timing to a timing clock that you got to have.
Mm-hmm.
In these situations, when I saw this throw, and Herbstreit kind of mentioned it in the broadcast, like he just never even thought to set his feet. He saw a wide open guy and was like, let me just throw it there. And when I see things like that, it's not even a confidence thing. It's you're moving too fast. Slow down, relax. And I feel like he feels pressure because sometimes when he was escaping the pocket, he's escaping into pressure. And it was weird to me because it's like you're setting yourself up, but this was just bad. This was just bad. I see a guy, I got to hurry up and get to him, and I don't even think to set my feet. That is like elementary.
Listen.
Yeah. I think, Greg said it earlier in the segment and how I talked about this, that there is no rhythm and flow to this offense. And the timing, when he's saying about him not setting his feet for that one throw, it's like, I think it's also like a timing issue. It's like he wanted to let it go, but then like he didn't trust it and he didn't trust his receiver in that moment. And so you kind of like a little double clutch there. And like, it was just like and then it becomes this kind of like, okay, gotta let it rip now. Like everything is just off. Like everything just to me feels genuinely out of sync right now. And this is what I said from week one, that everything feels so sped up. Everything is so hyper, so fast. And that's why I want to know what the conversations that Sean Payton is having with Bo in order to just slow things down. Nothing ever feels where it's like, hike, 1, 2, throw. Hike, 1, 2, throw. Hike, 1. It's always just hike. Like it's just, everything is just so sped up. It's like a little chihuahua just yipping at the door, going nuts. And ironically, I said this like weeks ago, before they started becoming the fourth quarter superstars and actually coming back. I said, it feels like every drive feels like it's the final minute of the game, all hands on deck. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Everything feels like it's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. The final play of the game, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I said that like, I think maybe after the Colts game I said it. And then ironically, they then became the fourth quarter superstars. And it's just like, I haven't seen that slow down right now yet. And it's a little confusing. It's a little confusing. Rather than just trying to be like, oh, the mechanics and this, that. And it's funny because then I remember telling the story of how I always had coaches be like, slow down. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go do this. And they would like stop me. They would like hold my shoulders. They'd be like, slow down. And I'm not comfortable going slow, no matter what I'm doing. Anytime anything's slowing down, it's like, no, I feel better going faster. I feel more comfortable going faster. Anytime I have to artificially slow down, no matter what I'm doing, even if I'm just driving a car, and I don't even mean like driving fast, but it's like if I'm like everything's like really quiet and like no music playing, it's like, nah, I need the music loud, I need lots of things going on. It's like I need to be like focused, let's go, ready in it, it's locked in, fast, go, boom. Like slowing down, like just relax, just be chill. My performance decreases then, actually. And seemingly Bo feels that way because that's what he said to Kurt Warner, that he feels better when things are kind of sped up. But, I don't know if that's the way through it though. It doesn't seem. And then even in a moment like this, where the passing is not working off, I would just like, this is where like he could actually run. Now, to be clear, I actually don't really remember. Maybe this was third down. And so like, you kind of have to make a throw here. I really don't remember for the life of me. But even so, I'd rather him run. He'd be able to, with his speed, especially if he just kind of goes out. He could have went down the side. I mean, quick math, he probably could have gotten to the minimum 10-yard, definitely at least the 10-yard line, if not the 5. And then there you go. I'd rather you do that then. I'd rather Sean Payton look at this, rather than being like, I need you to set your feet right now. You're going too fast. I'd rather him just like, oh, you see that lane, just take off. Look at the blocking you had. Look at the depth, the distance of the defensive players. Just take off. You'd get another 5 yards. Now, to be fair, there is a throw for him to make too. But if he's not comfortable right now, it's like, just take off. Just take off. I'm not saying it's the right thing. I'm not even saying that it's technically the best NFL coaching, because if I could sit here and give you the best coaching, I would not be here. I'd be in the NFL. But like, that's where my mind goes to. My mind goes like, dude, just take off. I'd rather have positive yards. I'd rather have positive yards than whatever I saw before. That's just where I'm at right now. And I do think that a quarterback like Bo, who's like, so like, let's go. Having him run in that moment does help him get settled. It does get him positive yards. It does feel like you're also contributing. Because I believe that also Bo Nix is probably similar to me in that regard, where you want to feel like you're actually also contributing. You don't want to feel like you're holding back this team right now. And I'm sure Bo Nix, as being a young quarterback, is starting to feel like, I'm not doing enough to help contribute to these wins, to continue to these moments right now. And it changes week to week to week. It's not like he's thinking about, well, remember when I did that play against the Giants? He's not thinking about that right now. He's thinking about this game right now. And he's a young quarterback, and he knows it. He knows it. And I think just even getting him individually positive yards, positive plays, also settles you down. It also kind of makes you feel good. And so this was that 1st and 10 play that I had been talking about before, where Bo Nix keeps the ball, and it's set up where it's like he's going to use the running back, to lead the way. And there can be a play here, but it's like he couldn't commit to what he wanted to do. Like here now, the block is being picked up. He wants to kind of cut back up to his right. He kind of pretty much wants to like wrap around where the 1st and 10, graphic is. But then he doesn't commit to that. And so now this play ends up being like a little late. And so now he's trying to go up. He's trying to go to the defender's left. And now with the momentum going of the blocker going down, the defender is now able to just be like, okay, I don't need to worry about you. I'm done with you now. And he's now able to squash Bo immediately. And then just meets him with contact, boom. Now it's like, 2nd and 12 or whatever. And so that play now that they're talking about with the happy feet and the bad throw, he does have the throw, right? He does have that throw. But even though things feel out of sync right now, because I do see why he's kind of unsure. He's unsure what the other defender is going to do. He's definitely now a little like, he's been throwing interceptions, so he's not necessarily trusting it a little bit. He seems unsure, but then he knows like I got to get rid of it. And that's where then I'm just saying, take off and run. Take off and run to your right. You will at a minute. I mean, like I said, I'm pretty confident you get to at least the 10-yard line, if not more. I think you find your way to about the 5 or so. And now it'll essentially be third and 5 to the goal line. So it just now instead it's 3rd and long. And you're, it's pretty much, to the goal line / touchdown. I mean, I think they were able to technically get a 1st down here. But so like even little things like that. So this is when he just got rid of the ball right now, and this is where the defense and offense are right now. He's like uncomfortable with that because he was unsure, I think, in that moment of time. Is he actually open or is he not? Am I about to throw a red zone interception here? It's not trusting it and letting it rip. Which ironically, I know I keep using Kurt Warner a lot, but Kurt Warner and Orlovsky talk a lot about that, about just seeing it, trusting it, letting it rip. Seeing it, trusting it, letting it rip. Seeing it, trusting it, letting it rip. And I think that's where you can kind of get some of this, like, kind of getting out of sync, which is why I'm saying that if you're not trusting that throw in this moment of time, I guess at this point, considering where this offense is at, then I'm kind of like, well, I don't got time to try to get you to figure out how to feel more comfortable in that moment. At least not right now. Take off and run. Take off and run, use your legs, use your strength, and just go. and then begin to trust that again. I mean, there is absolutely positively room to run there. Now, to be fair, the throw is there. The throw, the play is the throw. No, not denying that. Not rejecting that. But like I keep trying to emphasize, then just take off, get the positive yards. There's got to be at least, like I said, I keep saying, I have to imagine that you're at least getting inside the 10-yard line there. Have to imagine that. And it's certainly a lot better than what's happening right now. So if you're not trusting it and you're not able to let it rip, okay. Then you got to at least trust your legs. You got to trust your athleticism. It may not be the optimal play in the long term, but at the minimum, it's just like you can't be sitting at these 3rd and longs all day, every day. So that's where my mind is at least with, even just like an individual sequence like this. And to be fair, seemingly Sean Payton was thinking the same thing to a degree, because he's like, I'm calling a play where Bo Nix just keeps it and we're just going to try to run. It just was poorly executed all around. So, if you don't succeed, then try again. And it's like, okay, it didn't work on the first down. Get it done on the second down then. But yeah, even something like that, I just think matters. And like I said, you absolutely positively have the room to run there. And the way how Bo Nix is playing right now, I really would. It's like every time you see any type of lane, anytime you see any type of space, and you can take off and get some positive yards, whatever, just take it. Just take it. Anything's better than what you're seeing right now. Like that's kind of, that's my point. Anything is better than what we got right now in this moment of time. Because then that actually could have taken you to like a 3rd and 3 and actually gotten you a legitimate first down. And then you would have been like 2 or 3 yards away from the end zone. So yeah. I don't know. I don't think there needs to be this deep-seated panic right now about Bo and the Denver Broncos. I think it's fitting to be uncomfortable, to be unsettled, to be frustrated, to be irritated, but in a weird way, I think there's levers to pull, which then should make you feel comfortable, because then you just have to trust Sean Payton to guide Bo Nix to do what needs to be done, and then you just have to trust Bo to be able to execute. Because if Sean Payton's like, you know what, I got to pivot here. I got to tell this kid different things. I got to get him to do different things right now. And I think even like a play like this in a way highlights that there is an option even when your quarterback is feeling uncomfortable. I was expecting to see this actually earlier on, and even Colin, I think, kept calling for Bo Nix to run more. And I think just not even in these designed run situations, just in this kind of like, hey, you got some room to run. Go, take off, get some positive yards, make it 3rd and 5, just something positive, something manageable. I mean, it was 3 and 12. It was 2nd and 12 here. I'm confident you get at least 6 yards. So, yeah. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos? Does their 8-2 record earn your respect? Nick said that he does respect it. I mean, he did say that he is, there is respect there. So that is, that is something. That is something. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.